Visit worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically to learn more. The magical text that makes almost any man psychologically addicted to you. Forever? Step 1 to learn the secret desire text message that men are powerless to resist. If you want to learn how to make any guy obsess over you with the push of a button, then this might be the most important video you'll ever watch. I am going to reveal to you a secret kind of text message that every man is dying to hear. This text message will send chills up his spine and make him want to see you as quickly as he can. Watch this how-to video right now. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. Watch that video and try using that special desired text on any man, and watch as he begins texting you like crazy. He'll never ignore your text messages again, and he will begin to feel a deep, tingling sensation every single time he gets a message from you, as if he had gotten the sweetest Christmas present ever. Don't believe me? Then you clearly haven't tried out this message. Learn this strange desire text message. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. It doesn't matter if you've just met him, if you're married to him, or if you're trying to get an ex back. None of that matters, because this push-button method is so powerful, that he will feel an undying urge to love you, devote himself to you, and make him bend to your every desire in a matter of seconds. Step 2. When a man is ignoring your texts, send him this sneaky attention message before it's too late. Has a man ever ignored your text message? This is typically the first sign he's pulling away from you, but there's a secret attention text that you can send him to send a shiver up his spine, make him commit to you. This is a crazy ass how-to video by YouTube relationship guru, Amy North. Play video. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. This is probably the most dramatic videos I've ever seen, because in it, Amy tells a gut-wrenching story that will make you laugh and cry at the same time. And she also explains how she discovered this secret attention text that makes a man think about you non-stop, to the point of pure obsession. It makes him think about devotion, love, and if used properly, even marriage. Sound unbelievable? Then you've clearly never seen this video before. Learn this strange desire text message how to guide. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. Once you use this text on a man, he will immediately distance himself from other women, and he will constantly think about ways he can be closer to you. This text uses a powerful psychological technique that Hollywood screenwriters use in their movies to hook an audience in, and you can use this technique to make him worship you until the end of your days. The second you send this text to a man, don't be surprised if he becomes strangely drawn to you, for reasons he won't be able to explain. And don't be surprised if that man who's been distant in your life begins calling you, texting you, and telling you how he's ready to commit to you, forever and always. Step 3. Most women make this one critical texting mistake. Use a little-known texting trick to undo the damage and force any man to fantasize about you. There's one big mistake most women make when they're texting a guy, which practically ensures he'll leave you hanging, rather than texting you back right away. And that mistake is, they don't text in a way that hooks his attention. Here's a text which hooks a man's attention. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. You see, men are like puppy dogs, they're easily distracted by anything new. By shiny objects. And yes, sometimes by other women. And if your messages don't grab his attention, and force him to think about you when you're not around, he'll easily get pulled aside by something else. And he'll never develop those feelings of infatuation and obsession that make him desperate to hear from you, to be around you, and ultimately to lock you down. Fortunately, my friend Amy North has come up with a text that guarantees the man you send it to won't be able to stop thinking about you. Learn about this seemingly magical text here. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. When you send it to a guy, you'll pop into his head again and again throughout his day. He won't be able to shake you from his mind. And after he texts you back, he'll check his phone compulsively, hoping to hear back from you. This powerful text is quite clever. And if you're anything like me, you'll kick yourself for not thinking of it yourself. Step 4. The trick that TV producers use to make you binge watch episode after episode, and why you should use the exact same tactic when texting a guy. Have you ever been so hooked on a TV show you couldn't stop watching? But something at the end of each episode made you click watch next episode again. And again. And again, almost as if you couldn't help yourself. What many people don't realize is that the writers of these addictive shows use a set of very predictable formulas, which give you this compulsive feeling that you need to keep watching. Now, Here's the cool part, my friend Amy North took these exact techniques and adapted them for texting men. And created a text that gives a man this same feeling of compulsion. So he absolutely has to get back to you. She found that by sending texts using the same formulas screenwriters use to keep you watching an addictive show, it stirs up emotions inside him. So he can't stop himself from responding to you right away. He thinks about you non-stop when you're not around, causing his feelings for you to deepen and intensify. If you want to know what to text a man to make him feel a compulsive need to text you back to see you, and to be with you, so you're always on his mind, you'll be surprised at how your dynamic shifts with a man when he's the one sitting around waiting to hear from you. Best of luck, ladies. Step 5. You're all too familiar with men taking hours to reply to your text, but using this attention text will make a guy desperate to reply right away. Is there anything worse than waiting and waiting when a guy doesn't text you back? You hit send. Then you keep checking your phone. And with each passing minute you feel more and more powerless. Maybe you even feel your phone vibrate in your pocket and pull it out just to see you were imagining things. All the while knowing it would take him literally 20 seconds to write you back. It's crazy making. But before you send him an angry text or give him some sort of ultimatum, instead, send him this, worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. It's a text you can send a man which virtually guarantees he'll respond right away. It works by using something called attention hooks, which give him a feeling of overwhelming psychological tension that only getting in touch with you will release. It's like an itch in his brain that only hearing back from you will scratch. So he's the one going crazy waiting to hear back from you, and not the other way around. The cool thing about attention hooks is, they're based on the same techniques screenwriters use to grab your attention and keep you watching their movies. Or to make you click watch another episode again and again when you know you should just go to bed. Go here to learn this weirdly powerful text message, which makes him think about you non-stop. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. Step 6. Tap into the male psychology and make sure your man never even thinks about another woman, just by sending this crazy, attention-pulling text message. When your man starts to pull away, the first thing to go isn't his attraction for you. It isn't his affection. And it isn't his love. It's his attention. Get the text for keeping your man's attention on you here. worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. Psychologists have discovered that the more a man thinks about you when you're not around, the more obsessed with you he becomes. And the deeper in love with you he feels. And when a man pulls away and acts distant or doubtful about your relationship, it's because he's become distracted. He's not thinking about you throughout the day as much as he used to, causing his feelings to start to fade and doubt to set in. That's why the key to restoring the balance in your relationship has nothing to do with being the best partner you can be, or convincing him you're the one for him, and everything to do with making sure he's thinking about you when you're not around. My friend Amy North has a text that gets inside your man's mind, so he keeps thinking about you and feels compelled to message you and check in with you throughout the day. Discover this almost magical, attention-pulling text here, worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically. It works without you nagging or interrupting him all the time, which almost always backfires. By using some of the same psychological techniques screenwriters use to draw your attention into their movie, or make their TV shows insanely addictive. Wishing you all the best. Visit worldrolodex.com/manpsychologically to learn more.